is everyone doing? I'm still sick, but as you can tell, probably I'm more able to talk now. So the pain, you can't tell. It's like, oh, she doesn't look sick. She's not blowing her nose. She has her throat. It's like internally, I still feel like dog doo doo. So for this next video, I'm doing what Shane did a few days ago, which is a high school tag. Basically, it's just a set of questions that talk about my experiences in high school, and maybe you guys can relate. So the first one is, what year did you graduate? I graduated in the year of 2011. Whoop, whoop. Where did I go to high school? I don't really want to say where I go, but I went to a public high school, you could say. I went to a public high school with specialized programs. So it was like a regular high school. We had all the regular drama and all the regular shit. But then there was also more because there's like the soccer kids, and then there's the hockey kids, and then there's the dance kids, and then there was the smart kids. It was like one of those specialized schools. It's hard to explain, but I went to a regular public school with specialized programs. That's all I'm gonna say. How did I feel in grade 9? Okay. Grade 9, I guess you could say, it was kind of a really weird year because for the first like 4 months, I don't remember grade 9 really. Like, I look at pictures and I try to figure like where I don't remember much of my first semester of grade 9, and I more so remember my second semester because that was when I started feeling high school drama and all this shit started, and it was just ridiculous. So overall, I think it was a pretty shit year, you know. Any friends that I have from it now, 90% of them I don't have anymore, so, you know. What was my favorite class? Out of everything that I took all of high school, I would say media studies, which is what I'm majoring in now. My teacher, let's talk to him later, I think it's another question. I guess I can answer that now. Okay, whatever. My teacher for media studies, he really was amazing, and he just, I don't know how to explain it, but he just made me really love the class. And even though I didn't have the best mark in it, like, I had a pretty good mark, but like, I knew I could have got better mark and I put my attention into it. My favorite year of high school would definitely be grade 10, because that's when I started my very first musical in high school. So I started getting more friends. That's when people started noticing more, good or bad, you know, take it for granted, take it for what you want. And that's also the year I started realizing that people cared about me, you know. Before that, I just thought, you know, if anything happened to me, no one cared. But when I almost got into an accident, a car accident, it wasn't even a car accident, but people thought I got into a car accident. And so when I came back, people were generally concerned, like they thought something happened to me. And that's when I started realizing that, like, that was my epiphany moment. Like, if anything ever happened to me, that, like, I guess it was like a wonderful life kind of moment. Like, we realized that, like, people actually do care about you, and anything you do in this world makes a difference. And you have an impact on everyone's life anyone that you have come in contact with, you have an impact with. So, who would have thought? Did I enjoy high school? Is that a retort? I can't even tell. Okay. Yes, sometimes I did enjoy, you know, the friendships and the fun times we had in class and pep rallies and performing. That was fun. So overall, I said, yeah, I had a good time. Well, most of it was shit, and yeah, so I'll say fun, but shit. My favorite song during high school? That's a hard one. When I think of high school, I always think of our school song, but Don't Stop Believing My Journey. That is our, like, school anthem. I know it's retarded, but whatever. But if I had to think of a personal high school song, I don't know. God, that's a good one. I have no idea. I'm just gonna use that, I guess, because I can't think of anything. Don't Stop Believing My Journey. There we go. Did I have a high school crush? That's like asking, did you eat a sandwich today? Yes, and yes, yes, yes. I had many high school crushes. They changed so much. Each semester it was like a new crush, and sometimes there would be like 3 or 4 crushes going on. And then I went in my head, oh, what if all of them liked me at the same time? Ha ha ha, that's funny. It's funny because any guy that ever tried attention to me, I never really liked, and then I ended up dating them anyways or whatever. And then the guys I really feel for never like me back, because obviously there's reasons. Like, come on, let's be real. So, yeah, I had a high school crush. My favorite teacher. Okay, that's so hard because I had two. Okay, well, one of them wasn't really my teacher, so I guess I can not use him, but I'll still mention him, Mr. Fisher. He was my advisory teacher, so he never taught me a lesson, but he taught me lessons of life. And he was my homeroom teacher, so every week I'd for sure see him. Sometimes we used to have that, in grade 9 we had advisory like every day, and it was so stupid. But then in grade 10 and up, we started having it once a week. And I know a lot of people complain about advisory, but I really enjoyed it. And he was really great to talk to and general concerns about everything. And he really was helpful in helping me guide my way through high school. But my teacher is definitely Mr. Goff. And because he taught me English, math, media studies, leadership, all that shit. And it was just amazing. Like, I just am so glad that I was able to be a student. And I was going to go into education because I wanted to be a teacher just like him. But then I decided I don't want to be in education. I do still want to be in education, but it's the process I don't want to have to deal with. And plus, it's not my interest at the moment, so why pursue something that's not my interest at the moment, you know? Maybe if I want to go back someday, I will, but not today. And please, not today, not today. If you know that song, you're my friend. My favorite memory of high school, oh god. Definitely, I'd say anytime I was performing on stage. Just, you guys, I mean, I'm not, like, I keep saying I'm a performer, I'm not that big, like, I don't do any more performing anymore, and when I did performing, it was, like, school, it was, like, dance and acting and stuff, but there's just, I can't explain it, but there's a feeling that when you are on stage and everyone is watching you, like, okay, there's other people probably on stage too, or sometimes it's just you. Whether it's just you or there's other people on stage, it doesn't matter. You always know that at least one person's just watching you. That is just a feeling that I can't describe. It's just amazing. And I know it's not a real high school experience because it's not, I mean, a high school memory, but it is in a way. So, yeah, I definitely say anytime I was on stage or after stage when we were all just loving each other, those are good memories. One thing I wish I knew in high school that I know now, definitely not to give a shit. Like, honestly, like, now that I look back, I realize that, like, I was, like, waiting for opportunities for people to talk to me. I was waiting for people to want to be my friend. I was waiting to do all this. I was so scared what people thought of me, of what I dressed, how I talked, what I did, and everything. And then I realized in the last year that I could have done anything. Like, I could have dressed like a total slut. I could have dressed head to toe, covered up. I could have talked to everybody. I could have talked to nobody. Nobody would have given a shit. I would have still had the exact same friends that I do now. Heck, I would have had even more maybe if I had given less of a shit. If I would have opened up more. If I would have been more myself, which I know that's so cliche to say, but it's so fucking true. Just, I just wish I would have known that. But I guess if I did know that, then maybe I wouldn't be the person I am today. So I'm kind of glad I'm not, but at the same time, like, I wonder what kind of person I could be now if I knew that. Like, maybe I wouldn't even be here in my city. Maybe I'd be somewhere out exploring already the world, you know? You just never know, but one thing I wish I knew in high school that I know now, definitely not to give a shit. Like, honestly, like, now that I look back, I realize that, like, I was, like, waiting for opportunities for people to talk to me. I was waiting for people to want to be my friend. I was waiting to do all this. I was so scared what people thought of me, of what I dressed, how I talked, what I did, and everything. And then I realized in the last year that I could have done anything. Like, I could have dressed like a total slut. I could have dressed head to toe, covered up. I could have talked to everybody. I could have talked to nobody. Nobody would have given a shit. I would have still had the exact same friends that I do now. Heck, I would have had even more maybe if I had given less of a shit. If I would have opened up more. If I would have been more myself, which I know that's so cliche to say, but it's so fucking true. Just, I just wish I would have known that. But I guess if I did know that, then maybe I wouldn't be the person I am today. So I'm kind of glad I'm not, but at the same time, like, I wonder what kind of person I could be now if I knew that. Like, maybe I wouldn't even be here in my city. Maybe I'd be somewhere out exploring already the world, you know? You just never know, but... So that's all I have for this tag video. If you guys want to complete it and send me to it, I will definitely promote it. And, yeah, be a good time, and I'll watch and comment and all that shenanigans. Love you guys, and I will see you next week. Okay.